Hello, everybody. It is Press Buttons. Welcome to another episode for the Tech Podcast Press Buttons. I am so glad y'all can be with me today. So today we have a lot of stuff to talk about. So welcome back to Tech Weekly number 18. It's been a lot. A lot has happened this week that we're going to be talking about. Okay, so first thing we're going to start with, I'm sure y'all are Apple people and y'all been scrolling on all of your social media lately and y'all follow Apple accounts and all that. I'm sure y'all found out that Tim Cook is officially stepping down as CEO. There's been rumors about this since last year, but it is official. It has officially become reality, and it's sad. But Tim Cook is not leaving. He's going to become the executive chairman of the board in Apple, so he is still going to stay. He's not leaving, which I'm very, very happy about, but he is stepping down as CEO and becoming executive chairman. Now, the CEO, of course, we all know, it's going to be none other than John Ternus. So he's going to be the next CEO of Apple. And if you go on Apple's website, go to apple.com, you will see there's a community level letter from Tim, and I'll go ahead and read it. So it says, quote, "To the Apple community, for the past 15 years, I've started just about every morning the same way. I open my email and I read notes I received the day before from Apple users all over the world. You share little pieces of your lives with me and tell me things you want me to know about how Apple has touched you, about the moment your mom was saved by her Apple Watch, about the perfect smile you captured at the summit of a mountain that seemed possible to climb. You thank me always for the ways Mac changed what you can do at work, and sometimes give me a hard time because something you care about isn't working like it should. In every one of those emails, I feel the beating heart of our shared humanity. I feel a sense of deepening obligation to work harder and push further. But most of all, I feel gratitude that I cannot put into words, that I somehow got to be the person on the other end of those emails, the leader of a company that ignites imaginations and enriches lives in such profound ways it defies description. What an honor and a privilege it has been. Today we announced that I'm taking the next step in my journey at Apple. Over the coming months, I will be transitioning into a new role in the CEO job behind in September and becoming Apple's executive chairman. A new person will be stepping into what I know in my heart is the best job in the world. That leader is John Ternus, a brilliant engineer and thinker who has spent the past 25 years building the Apple products or our users love so much. Obsessed with every detail, focused on every possible way we can make something better, bolder, more beautiful, and more meaningful. He is the perfect person for the job. John cares so much about who we are at Apple, what we do at Apple, who we reach at Apple, and he has the heart and character to lead with extraordinarily integrity. I am so proud to call him Apple's next CEO. This company will reach such incredible heights under his leadership, and you will feel his impact in every bit of delight and discovery that grows out of the products and services to come. I can't wait for you to get to know him like I do. This is not a goodbye, but at this moment of transition, I want to take the opportunity to say thank you. Not on behalf of the company this time, though there is a wellspring of gratitude for you that overflows inside our walls, but simply on behalf of me, Tim, a person who grew up in a rural place in a different time, and for these magical moments got to be the CEO of the greatest company in the world. Thank you for the confidence and kindness you've shown me. Thank you for saying hi to me on the street and in our stores. Thank you for cheering alongside me when we unveiled a new product or service. Thank you, most of all, for believing in me to lead the company that has always put you at the center of our work. Every day we get up and think about what we can do to make your life a bit easy, a bit better. And every day you've made mine the best I could have ever asked for. Thank you, signed Tim Cook, end quote. So that is community letter from Tim Cook. I think that's a beautiful letter. He truly put a lot of thought into that. But yeah, so it will be effective on September 1st. Tim Cook will be stepping down to executive chairman, and John Ternus will be the next CEO of Apple. Now, we are going to be getting, this is the one thing that I'm going to miss, and it's going to be hearing good morning from Tim Cook. That is just the thing that everybody gets a kick out of. And we're going to be getting our final one at WWDC 26. So alongside, if y'all are crying, I'm not crying, but, because Tim Cook is absolutely incredible, and I'm very, very excited to see what John Curtis is going to do for Apple. Okay, so alongside with the sadness, all that, now it's time to get into the actual stuff that we need to talk about, which I'm not saying we didn't need to talk about that, but what I'm trying to say is let's kind of just get our minds off of that and just think of other happy things, other things that are going to be happening in the tech world. Next, for iOS 27, there is a rumor that we are going to have Siri moved once again at the dynamic island. So it's going to be a UI at the top of the dynamic island where we can talk to Siri. Next, iOS 27 for support. Apparently, it will end support for the iPhone 11 series and also the iPhone SE second generation. So the iOS 26 sounds like it was the last update or the last major update at least, that the iPhone 11 series and the iPhone SE second generation is going to receive. Next, GPT 5.5. So this is a new model from ChatGPT. So basically what it's going to be doing, it's better at multi-step problems, like math, logic, and planning. It understands messy or unclear prompts and figures things out. It needs less back and forth to get the right answer. It can plan tasks, use tools, and check its own work. Keeps going until the job is finished instead of stopping halfway. Designed for real-world work, not just chatting. This is a big shift toward AI acting like a digital work assistant or worker. It's stronger at writing, fixing, and explaining code. It performs better on coding benchmarks than competitors. It can handle large code bases and complex developer tasks. It has improved performance in scientific research, data analysis, and long document understanding. Yeah, so it looks like it's just ChatGPT 5.5 is just going to be a little bit better. Also, something else is they added an app for ChatGPT. You will not believe this is a thing. Starbucks is an official thing on ChatGPT. Now apparently you can now order Starbucks in ChatGPT. I have not tried this, but apparently you can do that. Next time I get a drink, I will try it out and I will tell y'all how it goes. I wonder, because I do have a gift. I think Starbucks is absolutely amazing. I do have a gift card loaded onto my Starbucks app. And I wonder if it will just ask me to log in or something or anything like that. But you can now there's now a ChatGPT or a Starbucks app now in ChatGPT with it, which I think is absolutely hilarious. But it's a thing. If you want it, go ahead and use it. Next, GPT Images 2. This is a new image model for ChatGPT. This is actually ChatGPT Images 2.0. Basically, for older models, it doesn't just guess your prompt. It actually reasons through the image first. It breaks down complex prompts, then builds the image step by step. One of the biggest problems was that in AI images is solved now, pretty much. It was posters, slides, and UI mock-ups. It's more accurate and readable text. And this is a really, really big thing for like YouTube and Instagram and school, like thumbnails, Instagram posts, school projects, and business graphics. It has much higher quality, so it can do 2K to 4K resolution depending on how much you're using it. Some pictures and images are so real that they can look like screenshots, magazine photos, or product ads. It can create multiple images that match each other. But yeah, people are saying it's incredibly good. Like, it's blowing people's minds right now. So yeah, so that's ChatGPT updates there, and also there are ads. When I used ChatGPT, or one time when I used ChatGPT, there was an ad that popped up on the bottom and it said sponsored. And the ad was from Post Hog. It's a link you can click on. It says Cut GPT 4 costs free. So I I don't know if it may be a scam. I don't know. But there are now ads in ChatGPT now. So there we go. Next, this was unexpected. Instagram Plus. This is new. Looks like we're going to be getting Instagram Plus. Now it's not out yet, but it's being tested in other parts of the other countries right now. And apparently, like, people from Mexico and all those kind of countries, they apparently sent out and posted screenshots of them using the Instagram Plus subscription. We don't know a lot about it yet, but hopefully it will be coming out really, really soon. I'm probably definitely not going to pay for it, but so basically what it's going to do, it's going to have anonymous story viewing. You can look at it without the person knowing that it was you that looked at the story. You can see how many times your story was rewatched. There are longer stories, so you can have them posted for 48 hours instead of 24 hours. There are multiple audience lists, which is more than close friends. You can search within story viewers list, a story spotlight boosting feature, and animated super likes on stories. So it's not available everywhere yet, but we're hoping that it will be coming out sometime soon. Next is XChat. So this has been a thing for a while that was said to come out now. It finally came out on April 23rd. And this is made by X, of course. It's XChat. And it's going to be private end-to-end encryption chatting, which I think is really, really good. I downloaded the app, but I don't think I'm really going to even necessarily use it because I don't really necessarily have a use for it. But I don't know. So it has that. The XChat is available now. It's meant for zero trackers, like all private, and encryption, everything. So if you want private messaging like that, then switch to XChat now. Final thing for today, Apple Watch Series 12. Okay, we got a little bit of rumors on this that I want to talk to y'all about. And here's what's going down. So Apple Watch, and this is according to CNET on Instagram, Apple Watch Series 12 may mark the return of Touch ID, report says. So, quote, after a crowded 2025, this year's lineup is expected to be leaner, with the Series 12 likely flying solo. We're not expecting a dramatic new look, but rumors point to at least one major shakeup under the surface, including hints of a long-removed iPhone feature making its way to the wrist. Macworld recently spotted lines of internal code suggesting Apple has been experimenting with biometric authentication for the 2026 Apple Watch lineup. According to the report, the code references Apple Mesa, which is Apple's internal code name for a watch-based Touch ID. It's still unclear whether the sensor would be integrated under the display, like we see on Android phones, or built into the side button or the digital crown, end quote. So, that would be very, very interesting if we do actually end up getting Touch ID on the watches. I think that would be pretty, pretty interesting to see. But yeah. So anyway, guys, that is going to be it for today. I really, really appreciate y'all tuning in with me today for the Tech Podcast Press Buttons. Hope you have a great day, and I will see you next week on the Tech Podcast Press Buttons. All right, thank y'all, everybody. Peace out, y'all. Bye-bye.